Hey everyone, it's your girl Layla. Welcome back to my channel.
No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and
Okay guys, so in today's video, I am going to be doing a Dollarama haul, and this is going to be on some hiking, camping, backpacking gear that you can find at Dollarama. And I am definitely proof that you don't have to spend a lot of money to go backpacking. I think I'll do like a full video once I get more into backpacking. I just did my first backpacking trip last weekend, but when I get into it more, I can do a video about gear, what you need to spend money on, what you don't really necessarily need to spend money on, all of that stuff. But regardless of that, I have a lot of Dollarama finds I want to show you guys today, so let's get right into the video. If you guys are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click that subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so let's get right into the haul. Okay guys, I managed to stuff almost everything I purchased at Dollarama into this bag. I think a few items may have fallen on my back seat, but I mean, you get the gist of it. I did buy a crap ton of stuff at Dollarama for this trip. So let's get right into the first thing. Okay, this is more something that you would bring with you camping. So I've definitely been to quite a few campsites, usually provincial parks. Alberta parks campsites do not have showers. They don't have showers. Neither do backpacking sites, but I don't think that this is necessary when you're backpacking. Usually you're around some kind of lake or river, any of that sort of thing where you can just jump in and get clean. But when you are at some certain Alberta park sites, there's not really water, or maybe it's like May or June when it's a little bit too cold to jump in a freezing cold river. I got this. It is a portable camping shower. This is great for if you're doing van life as well and you don't have access to a shower. I can't believe I found this at Dollarama. I just can't. This was $5 and it holds up to 20 liters of water, which is crazy. So basically what you do is, it is like a water bladder. So like a water bladder you would drink out of from your backpack. It's similar design. You fill this with river or lake water and then you hang it from a tree and you let it warm up in the sun. And then usually you would use this in the evening as a shower. It has a hose built in. So it honestly looks like an IV bag that you would get from the hospital. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But yeah, this was $5. Such a great deal. If you're going somewhere and you're in need of a shower, this is great. My seat pad. I had a like foam seat pad, very, very popular thing to have when you're hiking a lot. And I loved my seat pad, but it flew off of a mountain. It literally flew off of a mountain. So while waiting forever on AliExpress, I don't know what is up with AliExpress shipping lately, but it's been taking months for me to get anything, and it's like a 50-50 chance if I was to get something. I had to dispute like 3 items already of stuff I didn't receive in the past like 2 months, which is kind of a lot. And AliExpress was really good for like a while, but now they've like definitely gone downhill. So basically I got this instead. It is a pillow and it looks like this. So it's very, very lightweight. It literally weighs nothing. And this is what I use for my backpacking pillow as well. I have a separate one. I have a different one altogether, same place. I got it from Dollarama. It's a self-inflating pillow. You can add a little bit of air to it. You can kind of blow into this. It's easier to blow up, or it helps it blow up faster. But this is a pillow. And it looks like this. You guys can hear the air there. So it's like self-inflating, which is so nice. And then to deflate it, you literally just open this valve and you roll it back up and into the bag, which I will do later. But these are great. I forget the price that this was. I think it's around $4 or $4.50, but these are amazing. And I use this particular one as my seat pad for now until I get a new foam pad at some point. I'm gonna need these tomorrow. I got some roasted and salted cashews and they come in a bag like this. This was $2.50 and this is a great hiking snack. backpacking food. So I tried this and I'm not like the hugest fan of this. It was just like okay, but it's something that you can cook in a bag and it's not $24 because backpacking food is hella expensive. Anytime you buy freeze-dried anything, it's hella expensive, but you do have to get the pre-cooked one. I think it's the other flavor with the fish. There's like a piece of salmon on the front of the packaging. That one is not pre-cooked. This one is. So this is long grain and wild rice roasted chicken flavor. So the roasted chicken is not actually in here. It's like literally like noodle seasoning. You know what I mean? Like it has the chicken flavor in it, but there's no actual chicken in here. So this you can literally cook from a bag. You just need to put hot water in here and you need to wait. This has 410 calories, 9 grams of protein, so it is a pretty good backpacking food. However, it's not my favorite, but it is cheap and I think that this was only $2 at most. It says perfect in 2 minutes. I think I had to wait a little bit longer than 2 minutes, but you can actually cook this in the microwave as well if you're not into backpacking. So I didn't end up wearing this, but I will probably be taking this to Egypt Lake with me, my next camping trip, because I think that this is going to be something that is beneficial for that one because there's a ton of mosquitoes and horseflies on that one from what I remember. So this is basically a poncho, mesh jacket, and head net. So if you're getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, I know it looks completely ridiculous. I realize that it looks completely ridiculous, but this probably works well. I know that people, you know, when you're traveling sometimes to like Philippines or whatever, you can sleep in mosquito nets. So it's actually a thing. This was $4, by the way. So I will probably be taking this with me because it literally weighs nothing. Next up, I got a couple of these. I got a couple of these as backups because I loved it so much the first time. So I did take this with me on my backpacking trip and I realized how much I needed this, and I'm glad I bought 2 for that trip versus 1 because you can use 1 for garbage and you can use 1 for food. So if there is like a bear stand or you need to hang this up in a tree, all you do is you literally just attach a rope to it. But I have seen these before, I just didn't know what they were for. Now I know, and they are actually very travel friendly, super light. They hold up to 10 liters, which is really nice. These are only $4.25, and I don't know how much normally people pay for dry bags, but I think that this is a really good price. So I got the blue one. I have used this so I can actually show you what mine looks like. So I did have 2 at one point, and one was pink and one was blue. But the pink one, it had the garbage in it, and the garbage was, you know, food garbage that was sitting in the sun for a really long time. Some of it was sardines in a can, and it started leaking in the dry bag, and I'm like, I am not cleaning that. I'm just gonna buy a new one. So basically, this part right here, you can just attach a rope to it, or if the campsite you're staying at already has a pulley system, then you just connect this to that, roll it up like this, and you clip it up like this. Usually it's not this small, like when you're hanging it from the tree or something, it's usually filled with your toiletries, your food, garbage, and all of that. So that is my dry bag, and I highly recommend these Dollarama dry bags. I think they're awesome. I did get a collapsible bowl, but I ended up using it, so I did take it out. I like that it's BPA free, that's awesome. So this was $3.50, and this is what it looks like right here. This is just the empty package I'm showing you, but that is what the collapsible bowl looks like. It is made out of silicone, which is really good. Like, it doesn't hold on to bacteria or anything like that. I also got some camping utensils from Dollarama, but they are in my kitchen. They are ones that connect to a carabiner, which is really nice. So you can just clip it to the back of your pack if you have no space on the inside. So that and this are great camping utensils. You really don't have to spend a whole lot of money unless you are looking for lightweight alternatives. This is lightweight, but I'm saying, like, if you're looking for like something like a spork, be prepared to spend like $20 at Cabela's for a spork, which is ridiculous. So I just got those things at Dollarama. Okay, so next up, I did get this fillet knife, and it was only $4, I think. I think it was $4. It's by an actual brand. It's by Berkeley. And Andy actually has one of these. He actually ended up using it when we were camping, and I seriously thought that he got it from Cabela's or somewhere like for $20, but it was so cheap, and I did find it at Dollarama, and I was so happy that I found it. It does come with a cover as well, so this comes in handy for actual camping versus like backpack camping. If you need to ever cut into anything like fruit, if you're having like chicken for dinner or something like that and you want to cut them, this is perfect for that, and I really like it. So that's that. Next up, I got these International Delight creamers. So they look like this. These are creamers that don't need to be refrigerated. So these come in handy when you're camping for sure. When you're backpacking, 100%. So anytime you don't have access to a fridge, it doesn't matter. You can have creamer with your coffee. So these look like this. They are just individual packs of creamer. I do need to buy another pack before my next backpacking trip, but they really do come in handy. I took a bunch of them this weekend and I didn't take enough. I actually ran out of creamer on the last day and had to drink my coffee black, but I got the French vanilla flavor. I'm pretty sure this is the only flavor that Dollarama carries, but I think that this was like $4 as well, and it comes with 24 single creamers. I got this because I saw a bunch of people when I was backpacking, they had these, and this is just a backpacking foldable chair. You can clip this to anything, and it literally, I mean, it does have a little bit of weight to it, but it's nothing super crazy heavy. This is just called a folding stool with carrying strap. That's what it's called, and this was $4.50. I don't know if this is gonna focus, but it was $4.50. And this is just basically a foldable mini camping chair. So when you're at camp, if you're at a place with no picnic tables or anything like that, this is super convenient. I got another dry bag. I got it in pink. So this is just a backup. So in case the same thing happens again on my next camping trip with the garbage and it starts leaking or whatever, I have a replacement, and I probably should get another replacement for that replacement. I don't know, I feel like I should just have a bunch of these just because they are so cheap. And like, honestly, I'm so glad I didn't buy this at Mech, where it's probably like $20 for one. So that's that. We're nearing the bottom of this bag. We're getting quite far. Okay, I got a microfiber towel with carrying case. Looks like this. And this was $2.50. So I think it's a great deal. This says it's small, but I don't know how small because I didn't open this. I honestly did not open this. But again, this is something you could stick or clip to the back of your backpack, even with like a carabiner or something like that. If you don't have like a backpack with tons of straps, you can just attach a carabiner to it. Okay, so it's right here. Okay, I mean, it's not a huge towel, but it will work. It's microfiber, which is nice. I have a full-sized microfiber towel that one of my friends got me for one of my birthdays, but I think it's a little heavy, to be honest. This is like super light. That one's a little bit on the heavy side for backpacking, but I also got this for actual hiking, because how many times have I gone through a river crossing and I wanted to dry my feet on something and I didn't have anything. It happens quite frequently. I do a lot of hikes that involve river crossings, so I just wanted something that, you know, I was able to dry my feet off with. And I honestly didn't open this at Dollarama, so I didn't know how small it would be. I thought it was almost like a face cloth size thing, which would have been honestly perfect for that, but I think I can probably get away with using this, you know, if I, you know, jump in a lake or something. I can probably get away with, you know, using one of these. Next up, I got a pack of Carabiner Clips. This was only $2. These are not for climbing, it says on the packaging. These actually came with more. It had one more, which was a bigger carabiner clip, but it is actually in use. I'm pretty sure I took it out and used it, and now it's inside my purse. But these come in so handy for a lot of things. You can literally clip anything to the back of your pack, and you really don't have to worry about it. I use these in the winter for snowshoes, for example. I use these for my camp lantern, so like inside my tent, if I want to hang a lantern from the top of my tent, I can just use one of these. These are just so useful, and I love that it comes with 5 and it's like $2. Okay, next up is a favorite new discovery of mine as far as camp food goes. This honestly trumps the Uncle Ben's rice. This is so much better than the Uncle Ben's rice. And I expected nothing. I literally expected nothing from this, but it is amazing. I am such a pho snob. Like, I only like it in certain places. I don't like it when it's too sweet. I don't like it when it has cilantro in it. I am so picky with my pho, but I found this. It is called Cool Pho Hanoi, and it is actually made in Vietnam, which is so cool. And these have 240 calories per bowl, which is good because, you know, when you are backpacking, when you are in the backcountry, you definitely should calculate how much, you know, calories you're eating. You have to make sure you're eating enough calories and enough salt. That's what I learned. So I got chicken flavor ×2. They do have beef, tom yum, and shrimp, I believe, but chicken is my favorite. Whenever I go to a pho restaurant, I always get chicken anyways. So this is so good, surprisingly. I don't know, I am so shook. But yeah, I got 2 of them right here for my next backpacking trip, and again, they weigh nothing. The only thing is this is not super backpack friendly because they take up a lot of space. That is the only thing. The last couple things, I am sure I left some stuff in my car, and I know what they are too. I got some packs of peanuts for hiking tomorrow, and they are so cheap at Dollarama. I wasn't expecting them to be that cheap because the cashews in a bag, they're like $2.50, but the peanuts were like $1.50, and they're in like a tin. So those are such a good deal. Roasted and salted peanuts, and I just love nuts whenever I'm hiking. Next up, I got these beach towel clips. They were $3.75. I just thought that these were the cutest things ever, and you can use these for chip bags, and that's what I'm using them for. So I'm just using them, you know, to clip chip bags and whatnot. So they are just adorable. They're so cute. I got 2 packs of gum. Dollarama is the place. If you want gum, it is the cheapest place to get gum these days. And this is my favorite one. It is just the XL white. Again, another staple for hiking and camping. I just love just having gum. So that is all that I got from Dollarama as far as my camping, hiking, backpacking gear goes. I do hope that this video was helpful, and I will see you soon with a new video. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click that subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.
I let you deep